Yeah.
Hello, everybody. My name is Vedran, and I'm CEO and founder of Revuto. Today, we are doing the video that I promised to you, to our community, to actually explain you what we are up to when we are talking about a custodial wallet. Today with me here is Russell, who is actually from the company called ChainUp. Why is this important? Because Revuto decided to partner with ChainUp for the custodial services. Russell is gonna explain us a bit more about what he does, what ChainUp actually is, what kind of services they provide. But before we do that, I'm gonna explain you briefly why this is so important stage for us partnering with the ChainUp. You remember that we told you that Revuto wants to be a one-stop for all your problems with the subscriptions. And for that, we decided to offer you virtual debit cards so you can replace them with your debit or credit cards when you want to pay for your subscriptions. Still, the main thing that we want to do is to help you save money on your subscriptions. And for that, we are leveraging Web3 technology. And for that, we want to allow you to use your crypto assets to make top-ups to those virtual debit cards. Until now, we have been working on a non-custodial wallet, and building the non-custodial wallet or Cardano was not easy, but still the main drawback, I would say, is that we are constrained by a Revuto ecosystem. So with the non-custodial wallet built on Cardano, we can only support Cardano native tokens, meaning that we can invite other projects, our partners, to Revuto ecosystem and support their tokens for those top-ups. Still, this is a problem for now because there are two things. First of all, not all tokens are listed on centralized exchanges, and to be able to make top-ups and exchange those Cardano native tokens to stable coins, those projects need to list their tokens on centralized exchanges, actually, to allow us to ramp off those tokens. Thinking about what we can do to help Revuto to have even bigger addressable market, we actually decided to invite other tokens to Revuto ecosystem. We said, it would be really good that if we could support Ethereums, Bitcoins, and all other popular crypto assets within the Revuto ecosystem. To be able to do so, we need to change the setup, and we decided to add custodial wallet to the setup. In the past few months, we were talking with a couple of leaders in that market, with companies which are providing services to build the custodial setup. One of the biggest one was Fireblocks, and we were talking with those guys. We even connected them with the Cardano Foundation and with the Murgo. But the problem with Fireblocks was that they were not ready to support the Cardano native tokens. Talking with those companies, with time I stumbled across the company called ChainUp. I was introduced to you, Russell, by your venture arm. So we were, and we still are trying to raise money. So we were talking with the ABCDE Ventures, and they said that they have a company that could fit our needs. And here we are, basically. I want to just also say that I want to thank you for being such nice person, so supportive to us. I remember when we did the first talk, you already knew what Revuto was, what we are up to. We had several conversation how to start with you and when to start with you. Also, at that time, you were not ready for the Cardano, but you said, it's gonna take you 2 months to integrate support for the Cardano native tokens, and that happened. You actually sent me a message more than a month ago that you're ready. That was really amazing. Also, during the time, I connected you with the Cardano Foundation and also with the Emurgo, because Cardano Foundation was also trying to find a solution for a custodial wallets. There are a couple of reasons why they are trying to do so, but this is not the topic today. I was hoping that we're gonna get somebody from the Cardano Coalition on this call. They even promised us that they're gonna bring somebody, but I wanted to do this call before the Cardano Summit in Dubai to release it maybe even possibly tomorrow, and they're really occupied by that, so I don't have time to wait for them. So yeah, here we are. Russell, please be my guest. Tell us who you are before everything else, and then we're gonna actually try to explain what ChainUp is.
Yeah, thanks, Vex. So I think I just want to highlight that we've been discussing this for quite a few months. I think 5 months already. Yeah, 5-6 months already.
Yeah.
And when we promised you that we will support Cardano related tokens, I think we did it. So that's one of the good things with ChainUp is that we are very care about customers' requirements, and we want to support all our customers. So maybe a quick intro by myself. So I'm Russell Young. I'm living in Melbourne. Australia is an amazing city. You can see a lot of sports, culture, restaurants. So if you are into culture, I think Melbourne is a very good place. The weather is very much like Europe. It's just that it's upside down. But so when Europe is in winter, Melbourne is in summer. When Europe is in summer, Melbourne is in winter. But the temperature is pretty close. So if you guys are interested in visiting Melbourne, feel free. So I'm doing mostly business.
Russell, if it's upside down, so here in Europe we're not in winter yet, we are in autumn, but you're always in that like so it should be hot there in Australia.
Yeah.
You're always in a jacket.
Yeah. So Australia, so for people who are not familiar with Australia, there are Sydney, there are Brisbane, which is the Golden Coast, is where Brisbane is, and there are Perth. So those cities, they are in the north of or in the more on the middle of Australia. So Melbourne is the kind of on the most south one, so it's really close to the I think south. Yeah, so it's pretty cold. Generally speaking, in Melbourne. Yeah, so it's that's why I think without the direct sunlight, it's always like 10 degrees, 12 degrees, things like that. So that's why I'm always wearing this jacket. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, in ChainUp, I'm mostly doing business development and product management. So 60% of my time is business development, 40% of my time is on product management. We work with exchanges and projects like Revuto to help them reach the next level. So ChainUp conventionally, they are helping people building exchanges. The company starts about 6 years ago. Let me just share our company. Yeah. So Bex, can you allow me to share my screen? So just want to quickly show what ChainUp does. So conventionally, ChainUp has been helping people building exchanges in the past 6 years. You can see we have our customers. This is our clients, and we're helping people building centralized exchanges, decentralized exchanges, and we provide all-in-one software as a service for blockchain projects. So initially, the problem that ChainUp solve is when people are trying to build exchanges, they are lacking of an affordable and stable and very high performance system. So the company, they either go for a conventional forex trading system and customize it to fit the crypto assets, or they go a fully custom build without purchase a product. They just fully custom build an exchange, which is not scalable and is expensive. So that's why ChainUp developed the digital asset exchange software as a service in the beginning. And afterwards, after we have our first 2 clients before we get our seed round of funding, which is $1 million USD. After seed round, We never ask for additional capital. We just grow organically. Up to now, we have built about 450 exchanges in the past 6 years. People may wonder, yeah, so why are there so many exchanges, right? Are there indeed so many exchanges in the world? Actually, I think for people who are not very familiar with crypto, yes. So I think exchanges, they are more a local platform at the moment. So each of the regions, each of the countries have dominant players, and not just big players who want to build exchanges. So for small projects, you can either choose to list your coin on the big exchanges, or you can build an exchange and then allow people to trade your token on your own platform. So you have all the controls over the spread, liquidity, and all those things. So that's why ChainUp has a lot of clients reach out to us and ask to purchase our product, to build their own exchanges, either to list their own coin or building a marketplace for people to trade. So I think that's what ChainUp does. Now I think people are in the overall crypto space are moving to enterprise. So that's one of my main focus as well, is to work with enterprise banks, financial institutions, to build their custody capabilities, exchange trading capabilities, so that the institutions embrace crypto assets. In return, they'll, because they have a huge amount of capital, once they are in the game, they will push the overall price, crypto price to go up. So I think that's one of my main goals and my main ambitions and aspirations in ChainUp. We did have some new customers that have new requirements. For example, now people are trading security tokens instead of trading crypto. So we have new products that are coming up, and I'm very fortunate to onboard a few new clients. So that's why I'm also doing product management to help ChainUp launch those new products. So for example, security token issuing, things like that. So that's a very quick introduction of myself, and we had very pleasant conversation with Vex in the past, I think in the past 6 months.
Yeah,
he's a very experienced entrepreneur and a lot of interesting stories. That's kind of, to me, is, for me, I mostly work in the information technology industry, not so much on entrepreneur side. So the stories shared from him, for me, it's very eye-opening. Yeah.
Thank you. So it's interestingly that you mentioned the exchanges. Having a custodial setup is gonna, in a way, allow us to be an exchange as well, because then we're gonna be able to offer our users to easily swap their tokens, between those 10. And this is something that is very interesting to us for the future, because we are gonna see the big change in how exchanges are going to be actually regulated around the world, because we are from Europe and the MiCA regulation is also being enforced. There is a 18 months time that they gave us to adjust to those new rules, and I would say laws, that started from June this year. And I'm not sure if those exchanges that we see today, which are popular, are going to be able to provide services to all the users in the future, because we already know how that goes in the US. In the US citizens can use only those exchanges which are regulated in the US. They cannot approach, because of the KYC, to other exchanges. The similar is going to happen within the European market as well. So it's an opportunity for smaller companies to build exchanges and to start with the compliance, because those old ones, they have a really I would say bad history, and I'm not sure if they're going to be able to regulate their business from now on. Soon I'm going to be in Dubai, so I'm traveling on October 30th, and Revuto, with some other projects from Cardano Space, is hosting side event in Dubai. That's actually going to happen prior the Cardano Summit. It's going to happen on November 1st. 2 people from ChainUp are going to actually attend that invite-only event, when we're going to gather some like-minded and important people from the space. It's going to be a great opportunity to introduce ChainUp to other projects as well. And also, if I understood it correctly, you receive the invite from the Cardano Foundation to be part of the Cardano Summit. So your guys are gonna be present during those 2-3 days with us, and again, it's gonna be opportunity to be involved more into Cardano space and also to talk with other projects. So when we're talking about the ChainUp, if you can share the screen or something, if you can more specifically show us how that works.
Yeah, thanks, Vex. So I will just share a few slides and some system demos to illustrate how ChainUp platform works. So so just a quick recap. As ChainUp has been building exchanges for people, of course there are a few key components for an exchange. First is the trading platform. Second is the liquidity ecosystem. The third is definitely the custody. So when we start building exchange platform for people, we start to expand our product and services to other technology as well. So we start with exchange and then we expand to custody. So our custody platform supports quite a few exchanges in the market, allow them to list all the coins, which including Cardano, ADA, and other Cardano native tokens. For Revuto, after our discussions, this is a very high level of how ChainUp technology will work for Revuto. So Revuto customers, they can interact with the Revuto service via web portal, mobile app, or APIs. And these services will call ChainUp custody to return a custody address for people to deposit their crypto. So if they want to deposit Bitcoin or deposit Revuto native tokens, ChainUp custody will give them an address. So it's a similar to the address you will get from maybe MetaMask or other non-custodian or wallet. Once you have that address, you can send cryptos or other crypto assets, digital assets to Revuto up, and it's being under custody by the services provided by ChainUp. However, ChainUp does not hold license, so Revuto will be the custodian for you. ChainUp is technology provider. And of course, as part of our technologies, we offer a payment as part of the custody setup. So this is the custody, very simple. So for Revuto's users, there will be no changes at all. They were still using Revuto's user interface, mobile apps, but now there will be additional functions to allow users to deposit and withdraw crypto without entering their private keys or without managing the private keys themselves. So Revuto will manage their private keys and allow people to retrieve their assets even if they lost their passport. So that's, I think, a key concept of why Vex choose to work with us to simplify the journey for people to onboard and use Revuto. So now you don't have to set up your own non-custodian wallet anymore. You don't have to do a lot of setup in MetaMask or in a cold wallet. Now you can just do everything all in one place in Revuto app. So that's just basically how it works. But as a one-stop solution provider, ChainUp also have exchange technologies. So if on top of the custodies, Revuto wants to offer exchange, decentralized trading, that's a possibility. So you can swap your Revuto token with other tokens as well. Now, all be done within the Revuto app without going to maybe a third party like Uniswap, exchanging different user interfaces. Now everything can be done in Revuto app. Of course, staking is another possibilities that we can explore. So that's all the benefits of being a ChainUp ecosystem. The last part, if about lending, tokenizations, the DeFi capabilities is something that ChainUp can support as well. So maybe a recap, right? I think it's good for people to understand that Revuto's roadmap. So Revuto wants to become a all-in-one apps for people to manage their subscriptions. That's including offer premium account, top up debit card using Revuto tokens, staking, investment. So you can see for each of the requirements, ChainUp have technology to support them. So we hope we have our long-term partnerships to really help Revuto to be successful Cardano projects. So that's very quick illustrations. So now let's go to some system demos to show how this actually works.
Russell, Before you go to the demo, just quickly and briefly, can you explain us what the MPC is? Because I think that this could be really good to understand from our users. We also have our own staking center, which we now build on MPC technology. So now when we are switching from the non-custodial setup to the custodial setup, this is where that technology is lately. It's very I would say popular word, MPC. So what that means?
Yeah. So MPC wallet is a concept for manage your digital assets without building everything from scratch. Because digital asset custody is it's not an easy technology to build. You have to support multiple chains, blockchains, multiple digital tokens. And for companies that are focused on certain lines of business, you don't want to necessarily build everything from scratch. So now you have different options. Number one is you probably deploy a custody, white label custody solutions on your own cloud or on-premise in your own data center. So that is very costly and requires a lot of technical expertise to do that. So that's usually that model called independent custody, right? So independent custody, building everything from scratch and deploying your own data centers. So that's number one. The second model is MPC wallet. MPC wallet is basically a software as a service. The service provider, which is the MPC wallet provider, such as ChainUp, they will provide the custody infrastructure. So they already integrate with multiple blockchain, integrate with Cardano, integrate with Ethereum, and also support Cardano native tokens. So you can leverage those pre-built infrastructures to roll out custody service easily. So that's the SaaS part. The MPC is called it's actually a short phrase for multi-party computation. So multi-party computation, it means so Revuto will hold one key or two keys. ChainUp as a service provider will hold another keys just to safeguard assets to make sure that we help you to do the heavy lifting to manage the infrastructure. So whenever there's a transaction happens, so for Revuto's customers to make a transactions on Revuto's platform, that transaction needs to be signed by Revuto by using its private keys. So the multi-party computation means Revuto has to sign the transaction using his private keys. ChainUp at the same time sign a transaction as well using our private key shards. So there are three key shards. Maybe Revuto holds two, ChainUp holds one. So all three key shards needs to sign the same transactions to make that happen. So you see that's why it's called a multi-party. In this case, not only is secure because both ChainUp and Revuto has to sign transactions. It's also pretty simple and easy to use because now ChainUp is also doing the heavy lifting for Revuto. We also manage their digital asset infrastructure for them. That's a very quick or very high level the benefits of MPC wallet.
It's really important also to explain that the whole setup is very secure.
Yeah. Yep. So MPC wallet is the mainstream custody services at the moment, especially for blockchain projects. So I think it's very secure and it's easy to use and it's very scalable. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So now let's maybe I show how ChainUp MPC wallet actually works. You can see here, because it's a SaaS solution, software as a service, cloud-based solutions, so you can access the custody by mobile, by web or mobile app. So if you go to ChainUp website and go to the asset custody, you can just click the MPC wallet and click login. So now it's in the login page. We also have an app. So just to show you the app, what the app looks like. So Max, maybe let me share my full screen. Yeah. Yeah. Can you see the app, Max?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now what I'm doing is that I'm scanning the login using my app. Yeah. So you can see once I confirm on my app I'm logged in, right? So this is the MPC wallet user interface. You can see it's very simple. It's minimum design. So let me just click the wallet. You can see once I click the wallet, this is all the tokens and NFTs that I'm holding, right? So Cardano, you can see here, we already support Cardano, ADA, and we support Cardano native token as well. So Min is a Cardano native token, right? If I want to receive Min, this will just show me the address for Min. You can also search different tokens, right? You can add different tokens as well. You can see here, if I type Min, it says Cardano, right? I just want to show you the app as well, because the app has more controls to allow you to. So you can see here we have a Min token, add a token. If I want to add a new tokens here, I can just search the token's name, right? You can see here we have Min on Ethereum, Min on Cardano, right? So this is just very easy to use to add new tokens. Now, if you want to manage your private keys, it's pretty straightforward. So the web portal is more for admin use, daily kind of transactions, monitoring, things like this, right? Now, if you want to do some private key management, and the app is a more secure way. So now it's in the MPC wallet. So here I can see the private key management, co-signer, transfer strategy. So this are all the features that help Revuto to manage your assets in a more secure way. So Revuto can manage their private keys to see, okay, to see where the keys are stored. So you can see here, a user holds one, which is Revuto will holds one, ChainUp will holds two in different cloud. And for each of the transactions to happen, all three of us needs to sign the transactions, right? So that's how you can manage the private keys. You can also set up the co-signer to quickly and automatically sign transactions. So in this case, Revuto can just set up a co-signer for one of the one of its wallet, right? And then just to sign the transactions automatically. Now, if there's some important transfer strategy that needs to be done before a transaction gets approved, now you can go to any of these wallet and then click one of the wallet to see, let's say the conversion, right? Now you can see in order for this conversion to happen and the OTC, one of the users needs to approve. So now here the user is called Yanimin. He needs to approve the transactions before this goes out, right? So you can set up approval rules. You can set up different tokens, right? You can add these transfer policies as well. You can add different approvals, right? Add another one. So these are all pretty, and add tokens. So now not only USDT, I want to add these rules for ADA as well. Yeah, I think I need to follow this token first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm following ADA on Binance Smart Chain, right? So I can confirm right now. So now I'm adding another assets to the transfer strategy. So I can just confirm.
So this is really important to also mention that once when we integrate with you, we're gonna be able to support all those popular blockchains and the assets from those blockchains. It's gonna really bring more people to the Revuto ecosystem. We're gonna have a much bigger addressable market. So yeah, this is something that I'm really looking forward to do. Also, we plan to launch the setup, the latest before June next year. So we still have some time to integrate. You said that we've been talking for quite a few months. Not only that you had to integrate it, but also we had to talk about the commercial agreements and everything. And I want to thank you because you were really also supporting in that matter, because we all know how bear market is reflecting on crypto businesses nowadays. And so for us, it was really important to find somebody who would lower the entry barrier for us to do such a service and to integrate with you. This is really important to understand. Okay, Russell, I don't know if you have something to say as a closing words. I don't know if we missed some of the questions that we prepared. So I think that we went through everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have some closing words, yeah, please.
Yeah, so I think just want to highlight that why ChainUp is able to move very fast when we talk to VEX. So we always Cardano is always in our roadmap. We support ADA thing in the beginning. So ADA is the main currencies on Cardano blockchains. So there's only two things for us to support. Number one is the Cardano native tokens. Number two is Raul, right? So Raul token and Cardano native tokens. So we are able to change our product roadmap pretty quickly after understanding the potential of the Cardano projects. So I think not only Revuto, there are a lot of Cardano projects in the out there in the market that needs this kind of support. And then so as ChainUp, as a customer-centric technology company, we're able to turn that around pretty quickly. So and then we promised VEX we're gonna do it, and we did it, right? So I think that just shows that the advantages of being a blockchain native technology companies and being an all-in-one solution providers. So ChainUp is able to make those kind of technology customizations very quickly. Now, most of our customers at the moment, they are in Singapore, Hong Kong, Dubai. So Europe, we have a few in UK's, but generally speaking, we are expanding to Europe. So I think our technology is quite robust, and performance, I think, is on par with any of the big players in the market. And I think the use case with Revuto really shows that ChainUp can move very fast. So I think we also want to work with other Cardano projects in the market to help them to build a custodian wallet and to grow their business when a bull market comes.
Yeah, that's the most important thing that you said, when the bull market comes. Russell, thank you very much for being here. I think that this is gonna mean a lot to our community to understand the process, why it takes so long to integrate what we are trying to achieve here. And again, let's do our best to launch the custodial setup before it matters, and that's before the next bull run starts. If we do so, I think that we have all both great future in front of us, and that we can do amazing things. Thank you.
If you like Revuto and think our videos are cool and informative, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and never miss out on any of our new videos. Thank you.